Well, COP30, sorry, is going on in Belém, Brazil, and I wrote this article in a magazine called The Frontline, and I wanted to put it out as a little short, but it better to have the link to the article in the short, which is not easy to do on YouTube. So I'm going to make this little video and link the video with the pointer to the article in the front line. So basically I was motivated by what Bill Gates did recently. It seemed like he's reversing his earlier position where he was ardently arguing for climate change as a real disaster, big risk waiting to happen. He even wrote a book on how to avoid a climate disaster, has been investing in solar radiation management as a geoengineering approach, to cool the climate along the ways of what volcanoes do, but that's very controversial because volcanic eruptions also cause droughts and crop failures, year without summer, and all those good things. And he runs the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which invests a lot in vaccines and other health efforts. There are always some controversies. He has a lot of influence at the World Health Organization, and people say he invests in companies that tend to benefit from his influence, his own influence. So all those things. But COP30 is just starting another conference of the parties under the UNFCCC every year, and they try to keep making progress on various tools of implementing the Paris Agreement and other climate agreement acts that are codified, loss and damage, etc., climate funds and so on. But they have become so huge now that tens of thousands of lobbyists attend them to fight for their position, basically to make sure that the agreements, international agreements, do not hurt their business and profits, etc. So the articles, once you write it and give it to the editor, they try to make the titles exciting, searchable, try to make them go viral. So this is Gates's Climate Reversal, reveals how billionaire influence and private funding shape the global narrative on what counts as a crisis. I have always complained about many climate scientists calling climate change a crisis, whereas they live a fairly normal life, right? So the title of the article is made exciting by saying Bill Gates and the superficiality of celebrity climate advocacy. The billionaire's latest reversal shows should have been who dominates the conversation. Wealthy dilettantes, not problem-solving engineers. And here is the link to the article, but this, if you Google, you will get. And I'm going to add it to the short, and the short just summarizes the article in a slightly different way. But you get the point that my argument has been that we need more and more design engineers, as Per Becker calls them, and not traditional descriptive climate scientists who keep on writing papers on extremes and IPCC scenarios and projections and so on, but early warnings, solutions for food, water, energy, health, transportation, infrastructure, and so on. So read the article if you feel up to it and let me know what you think. Obviously, you may disagree with me, which is okay. Everybody has an opinion on these things. Climate change is a perpetual newsmaker, as I say in my article, and media loves it. Every day, every corner, every language has some news about climate change, and climate scientists love it because you get to talk to the press and say, yes, this is really bad and dangerous and so on, and then say in the media how I appeared on TV and so on. I am part of that as well. Okay, so see you in the next topic.